The ending of this year's Bad Blood pay-per-view still has me scratching my head 2 months after it happened. After Cody and Roman won the main event, The Rock came out with his People's Championship and held up 3 fingers. There's been speculation about what that means, whether it's signifying a triple threat was going to happen, or the fact that Cody was pinned by The Rock for the 1-2-3 at WrestleMania. Whatever it was, it's certainly intended to set something up for WrestleMania 41. But I find myself asking a question. Is it really necessary to have The Rock at Mania? Now, you could argue that WrestleMania never really needs The Rock, because WrestleMania doesn't really need anybody. It's WrestleMania. It sells on its own. Others would say that The Rock brings mainstream attention wherever he goes, so of course he should be on the show. However, on WWE TV at the moment, there are enough compelling characters and interesting stories to fill a card without The Rock. And there are plenty of possible main events on the table too. You could easily do Roman Cody 3, or Roman versus Punk coming off the back of War Games, with Punk getting the Mania main event he's always wanted, and Paul Heyman stuck in the middle. You could throw Cena in there for his last Mania, perhaps against Punk, or maybe Cody, or possibly even Gunther for the world title. And on the women's side of things, Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley is right there, something that's been teased and touted as a Mania main event for literal years. As a long shot, maybe even Liv Morgan or Kevin Owens could sneak in the back door. My point is, you have options. And also, do the fans really want The Rock? His film career has been stalling in recent years, with people figuring out he's essentially been playing himself over and over again to diminishing results. Case in point, his new Christmas movie looks set to absolutely tank at the box office, and his attempts to take over the creative of the DC universe were public and unflattering. This could all turn around depending on the success or failure of The Smashing Machine, which is a change of pace for him that I'm actually quite interested in. But his star in Hollywood has certainly cooled recently, in part through his own actions. Given all that, it made sense that The Rock found solace back in wrestling, where he'd be welcomed as a hero, and he has a more receptive platform to flex his creative control as part of the TKO board. Of course, Rock being involved in the main event can make sense if the story is good. Just look at last year. His transformation into the final boss in response to the We Want Cody backlash was very well done and led to a very fun build-up to WrestleMania 40. But there were danger signs of excess there, given his long promos on TV and even longer promos on social media, which felt a bit all-consuming at times. And yes, there is the story that Rock pinned Cody in that tag match, which in theory qualifies him for a title shot. But I sense that a great deal of emphasis will be placed on this People's Championship of his, which I do find a bit comical. When you take all of this together, it does paint the picture that The Rock may need this WrestleMania more than this WrestleMania needs The Rock. I could live to eat my words, of course. I did last year when I said on this channel that I didn't think The Rock was capable of changing with the crowd reaction, and I ended up with pie in my face. But I think it will take something special to make this main event come off in a way that doesn't feel artificial. Time will tell, but the way this Mania build plays out will be fascinating, and maybe not for the reasons Dwayne Johnson wants it to be. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting the like button, sharing the video around, and subscribing to the channel.